Hi, Scott Keffer here, founder of the Donor Motivation Program, where we show North America's leading charities how to double the results from their plan giving efforts with minimal time and money. We've been sharing the top 5 concerns of donors as a result of the new world that we live in, the changing economy, the uncertainty in the world, in the economic future, and just the uncertainty in our world from a general basis. And I've been sharing from a special report, our special report, which is available on the front of the site. We've been updating this every year since 2000. If you haven't got a copy, you should. And I've been pulling the top 5 concerns out of here from a donor standpoint, with the understanding that we have to start where donors live, which is what happens at 2 o'clock in the morning when you wake up and think about this area. What do they worry about? So we've been talking about the top 5. Number 1 was fear of losing their wealth. That's their number 1 concern. 2 was outliving their income. 3 was escalating medical costs. We talked about that before. 4 was the increasing tax burden. And number 5 was just changing priorities. Changing priorities as a result of the uncertainty and the changes in the economy and the world. And so they were asked in a recent study to list their priorities. Number 1 was their heirs, interesting. Number 2 was medical insurance, and number 3 was retirement income. And this was in terms of their responsibility with their wealth. All right, so heirs, number 1 concern, interesting, medical, and then retirement income. Well, as you go down the list, it was kids and grandkids' education, being sued, losing their business, personal security, parents' care, and the last on the list, unfortunately, was charity. Now, that's a result of those first 4 fears, which are causing, right, this worrying concern. So we have a generous population, and we have these growing economic fears and concerns. And what it's doing is it's pushing charity from a standpoint of being in the middle before down to the bottom. So what do we do about that? Well, we realize that if we can help them think about those fears that are on their, their priorities and responsibilities that come before charity, if you can show them how to do both, right? Take their fears and concerns, bring planned giving together and show them how planned giving can solve their biggest nightmares, fears, and worries by creating tax deductions, repositioning assets to create an income they can't outlive, right? Creating gifts to charity, how those two can happen together. Now we got win-win, because we start with the donor biggest concern. We bring an amazing set of tools in the plan giving arena that can help them solve their issues and help you secure your financial future. So top 5 donor concerns. Just remember, when you go in and you're dealing with the donor, start with their fears and concerns. Ask them, when you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, what do you worry about? Right? It's a great question, and you're already going to be armed knowing what the top 5 are, and then you can show from there how planned giving is a perfect solution. Well, keep doing what you're doing, because you're making a huge difference, again, in your organization, your donors, and the world that we live in. We appreciate you. Have a big impact day, and I'll talk to you soon.